3, 2, 1, go. All right. Today for commentary, you got me, Sniper King, and my lovely partner,
me, Morgwise.
So without any further ado, let's take a look at this card. First thing obviously sticks out, 11 shines from Delfino Plaza, plus 9 shines from Delfino Plaza, plus Lily Pad. Ride Yoshi and Pinna Park, 20 blue coins from Pinna. Lot of Ride Yoshi and Bianco, 15 blues from Pinna. A lot of Delfino Pinna stuff. What else we got here? Looks like Eel and Piantissimo from Noki. Pianta 8. I saw a couple other Pianta goals on here. 100 coin shine from Pianta. Those don't necessarily go with each other since one's so easy to get, or since 100 so easy to get in one. Anything you see on the board that sticks out to you, Morg?
A couple of the blue coin goals and going mid to late game with those, and then the 2 turbo nozzle unlocks.
6 red coin shines plus Bianco 4, and Ride Yoshi. 2 hiddens in Gelato. Is that it from Gelato? I think so.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else.
That's an early game goal. 40 total and 50 total blues. 25 from Rico, 1 hidden in Rico. Defeat Shadow Mario and Pianta Village. I didn't see defeat Shadow Mario and Pianta Village. So Pianta 7 and Pianta 8. 100 coin shine from Serena Beach, 100 coin shine from Pianta Village, 200 coin shines on the board. Serena 3, no clipping. You do need Yoshi for that, plus 2 hiddens in Serena. Interesting. A little bit of stuff everywhere, and some of it's kind of late. So we'll see where these we'll see what these competitors decide to do. That goal in column 3, row 5, at the bottom in the middle is red coins of Windmill Village, Bianco 4, entirely floodless. That is entirely floodless. Is what that says. It means no spray or hover nozzle. So yeah, interesting to see. Seems kind of like Delfino's Pinna into Serena Noki is gonna be something that we probably will see someone do. I think that's a lot of goals, but there's a lot of other deep stuff that you're not gonna have any progress to once you finish with that route. What do you think, Morg? What do you think is going to end up being strong on this card?
I'm thinking the mid game, mainly going to Pinna, unlocking Yoshi, then coming back and collecting some of these other goals. Once you get Yoshi, going back to Serena, and to do Serena 3 without clipping. I always feel like that's a goal that a lot of people don't go for. I don't know why. I always feel like that's an easy one to go for, because you're also collecting shines, going through Pinna, and you'll also have you'll have that unlock for Noki by then.
Right, definitely gives you good progress towards Noki doing all those quick Delfino shines. I wonder if we'll see a Rico to Pinna combo for blue coins to get the 40 and 50 total. Also 8 linked blue coin pairs on the board. That is a relatively slow goal, because you do have to go to a lot of different worlds in order to get that. Bianco 8 also on the board. So Bianco 8 plus Ride Yoshi, which you have to do in 8, along with Bianco 4 plus 6 red coin shines. That's usually the person that goes to Pinna doesn't end up very far into Bianco, but we might see that on this card. You never know. It'll be interesting to see what our competitors do. You can do the lily pad shine without Yoshi, though I'm not sure that any of these 4 know how to do it. We'll see if someone whips that out to try and snipe, but it isn't the fastest thing.
It's quite obvious. This horrible graffiti is to blame.
This is gonna be two hiddens in Serena, two hiddens in Gelato, one hidden in Rico. No total hiddens. Not a lot of total like stuff on this board again. Like there's 40 and 50 total blues and 6 red coins, but like no total shines, no secrets, no hiddens. Not a lot of total stuff. I'm wondering. What? Go ahead.
I'm really feeling the Pin and Park rush.
I'm really feeling the pin rush on this card, but definitely counters to that strat, especially on a card with so much stuff that's deep into different levels. Bianco 8, Pianta 8, 2 hiddens in Serena, which you have to get at least 6 shines for. It's going to be interesting. Nothing really in Gelato at all, except for the 2 hidden. So I'd assume that I'd imagine if we see the 2 turbos, it's going to be Enrico and Bianco. I doubt that anybody's going to go into Gelato 5 just to get a turbo especially without Piantissimo or bosses on the board. There is 6 red coin shines, but I doubt we'll see Sandberg coming out for a red coin.
Yeah,
that doesn't seem likely to me.
I feel like if someone's gonna go for Bianco Hills 8, they're gonna. I mean, might as well go for the 6 red coins on the way there.
Yeah, definitely.
4 of them.
If that's what you're going for, that 6 red coins definitely lines up pretty nicely along with that. All right, so now that the cutscene's over, we'll see where these competitors going. Looks like Papelectric starting off with what looks like a Pinna Rush plus 2 beach shines coming out. And I don't know, I didn't notice if Haywire messed up Airstrip or if his stream's just a little bit more delayed, but hopefully he's not that far behind coming out of this cutscene. So what seems like probably a Rico or Gelato rush coming from Paperario and Linky, but a Pin rush most likely coming from SB. That's usually what happens when they do that prison clip first. And another beach shine coming out from Haywire. So we got 3 beach shines and a prison clip. So one of these beach shines from Team Big Brain and the Sidekick could definitely be a Pin rush as well if they just aren't comfortable going for that prison shine. Both blue coins are going to get grabbed here by Linky and Paperario getting opening up the Bianco statue as well. And I assume that Paperclip is to come from them. So we really don't know a ton about where everybody's going. Most people doing about the same thing, with the exception of SB. Good Shadow Mario's coming down from these 2. Yep, 2 peppers coming out. And I imagine that Haywire will be doing the same. So Delfino's coming out early for all 4. You got to think that 2 of them are going to stray at some point away from that 9 and 11 Delfino goal. Most likely to Rico or Gelato. First try Paperclip for both Paperario and Linky here. We'll see if Haywire can get it. What do you think? You think Rico or you think Gelato?
I'm thinking someone's going Rico real quick.
You gotta imagine that they're gonna happen Rico.
I kind of feel like the Bianco, even though it seems pretty heavy, is gonna be. People are gonna wait to see where everyone goes first.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be super prioritized. I think I might agree with you. Yeah, Linky and Paperario really close with each other, opening up Rico. both getting the M as well. So they both have 2 Delfino blues right now. Not a gold that's on the board, but total blues. Definitely something to watch out for. These ones are easy to get along the way. Really neck and neck between these two. It looks like Haywire is also opening up Rico, but could be on his way towards Pin Rush. Papelectric does not. He goes for instead of opening up Rico, he goes for I believe that was Box Game. And then into Pachinko. Linky also going into Pachinko instead of going into Rico. So possibly a Pin Rush coming out from Linky. He might be with SB on this one. Blue coins coming out from Paperario, and Haywire does enter Rico. Good Pachinko coming out from Linky. SB going to be losing a little bit of time here, but he does have that extra Prison Shine on Linky at the moment.
Haywire's just skipping over a lot of blue coins. Maybe he's just going for the quick hiddens.
Haywire could be going for that collect 1 hidden shine in Rico Harbor, while Paperario is prioritizing those blue coins. Definitely could see, even though he was significantly behind, could see him grabbing up that goal. It might be a smart play. Perhaps Paper doesn't think that he has anybody here. And this could be the greed coming out, or he just could be prioritizing those blue coin goals. We don't really know. We won't know until after. No blue coins from M goals on the board either. So this really just is blue coins plus the Rico blue coins plus totals. SB now opening Rico while Linky going for Gelato. I wonder if we'll see the 2 hiddens in Gelato get picked off here. If they opt not to go for the Delfinos instead, you got to think they'll probably go for the Delfinos because 9 and 11 are on the board. But we'll see. SB opening up Rico and doing Chuckster. So that'll be his 5th Delfino Shine. He is 1 ahead of Linky right now, but he does not have Gelato unlocked, where Linky has both Rico and Gelato unlocked. So Haywire in Rico 2, pretty much expected. You got to think that unless something nasty happens to him on these bloopers, that he'll have the 1 hidden goal all locked up, and that should be our first clicked goal of the game. I would imagine. This pinner race is really tight.
Yeah, they're just trading shines back and forth.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
I was just gonna say I hate box games so much.
Definitely can be a little tricky. Especially, it seems so easy that when you make a mistake, it's very tilting. But I wonder if it'll come down to what Linky's 10th shine is going to be without that prison clip. Looks like he's going for... Or no, okay, this is when he's doing Chuckster. Because he didn't do Bianco 1 with... One Hidden Shine Rico Harbor is clicked off by Haywire. Which means that his stream is just really delayed.
Yeah.
So he is a little bit closer than one might think.
Then SB grabbing the first Battle Shine.
Both of them doing this at the same time, really.
Yeah.
Paper seeing that he did get beat to the one hidden in Rico, obviously, but definitely gonna still try and go for those extra blues, which I think that you can get actually relatively early on in Rico. Takes a while, but
you can get them all. I think starting in episode 1 of Rico.
All 25.
Oh,
I don't think. You
can get the first 20 in episode.
Yeah, I don't think you can get 25, and I think you have to go to at least the enemies, which is probably at 3 or 4. Linky has to go for Grass Pipe, which he might be doing just for the reds, but definitely is going to be slower than what SB is doing. So SB will most likely beat him to Pinna, but with the blue coin goals in Pinna Park on the board, it's definitely the race to Serena or Noki definitely doesn't just end with the Pinna goals. That should be SB. Yep, clicking off 9 chimes in Delfino Plaza. Linky just barely behind on that one, and we'll know it. So could opt to go for 11 shines Delfino Plaza instead of for Yoshi or the blues. Definitely an option. We'll see. We do have Haywire after Rico in Gelato, cleaning up the 2 quick Gelato hidden goals. That's something that doesn't lead to anything else, but it's definitely a freebie that doesn't take very long and gets you some quick shines. So usually in 2v2, only one teammate has to really worry about the shine count, but you definitely still want progress in levels. That's not something to overlook. $25 blues from Rico, clicked off by Paper. So you gotta think the mentality there is, all right, I might lose the 1 hidden in Rico, but if I get the 25 blues, then I also have the greatest progress, and I know I have the greatest progress towards 40 and 50 total. So maybe he's thinking that those 3 goals are more important than just the one quick snag. We'll see which one pays off.
Paper Ario grabbing the first linked blue coins.
I think
second.
Should be his second, yeah, because he has the Rico one as well, yeah. So making his way towards that.
I think he's the only one.
I don't see anybody else going for that quite yet. So definitely prioritizing that 40 blues, picking up as many as he can get. I wonder if he will try and get to Pinna. To try and snag those other blue coin goals, and we'll see what it does look like. SB opting not to go for those blues at least before the Mecha Bowser fight.
Paper hopping into Pianta.
Yeah, definitely some quick blues here. There are a few late Pianta goals along with Pianta hundreds, which you can do in one. It does not look like he is opting to do that. Nope. Yeah, he is. He's doing Pianta 100s. He's getting blues and he's doing the hundo in Pianta 1. So gonna clean up that goal, and then should probably have enough. He will have enough shines for Pinna after doing this. We'll see if good mecha coming out from SB there. But Linky is going for the blues, so he'll have the edge on blue point pairs as well, with the 3 from Pinna early, but won't have the extras, which he will need.
Haywire clicking off hidden shines in Gelato Beach, doing the red coin in Gelato 1.
I wonder if he set a stream delay, or if it's really just that far behind for me. For everybody, right? Because the stream's
like,
far behind.
Yeah, it's the same for me. I feel like it has to be a stream delay, maybe to help with latency. I have no idea, honestly.
Maybe. So, Linky knowing he got beat to 9 shines from Delfino, but still opting to go for those blues, thinking that maybe SB should have clicked it off by now, or maybe that he could just beat him to it. Because he does not know what SB is doing right now. Haywire enters Bianco. Okay, so here's the Bianco coming out that we were expecting to see eventually. A lot of late stuff in Bianco, but also 4 entirely floodless, which is relatively quick to do. Not one of the quicker early game goals because Bianco is relatively slow, but Bianco 3, Bianco 4, not too bad.
There's the 15 from Pinna Park from Linky, and he goes straight into Mecha.
And Paper will get that 100 coin shine from Pianta Village. Now seeing that the blue coins in Pinna are off the board, you gotta imagine he's probably not going to go for that. Maybe might dip in there for the links and just a few to snag up the 40 and 50, but definitely not going to be too big of a priority for them. Has to open up Gelato still. And SB just gunning right for Yoshi. I wonder when the 10th and 11th Delfinos will come out from these two players. And Linky just holding 20 blues from Pinna Ransom, saying, I don't need that right now. I got other stuff I gotta do. I know I have the most progress towards that, so I'm gonna leave it be for now. Goes back into Pinna.
SB barely missing the 1 cycle on Pinna 4, then Paper Ario probably just popping in Gelato quick for the connected, and that's it.
For the linked, and I mean, might get 4 other easy blues here to grab to snag the 40 total.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't think he has any competition for that, but no, yeah, he is gonna grab. Looks like he is gonna grab a couple 3 more quick blues here to grab the 40 total, just in case. That's the trick with lockout, is that like sometimes like you have to go out of your way to do some stuff that doesn't quite give you progress towards anything else, but gets you your goal faster, because you never know when somebody else is going to click it. You don't know how many blue coins Linky was picking up along the way before he got to Pinna. You think probably not that many, but sometimes people surprise you. Paper grabbing just the quick hidden shine. Doesn't want to waste his time in here for nothing.
Yeah, just in case he needs to go to Noki later.
Mm-hmm. Always a good idea. Right, Yoshi and Pinna Park is clicked off by SB, and then he just exits area. We'll see if he decides to go. He is deciding to go to Grass Pipe, so this will be his 10th Delfino Shine. You gotta imagine that he'll probably be able to snag this one as well from Linky, as Linky is in Pinna 3 right now. And if he's planning on going for Yoshi, then he will be a couple shines behind because of those blues. Interesting, though, that a lot of these competitors do have red coins now. This will be SB's 3rd, so he's halfway there. This is also Linky's 3rd. Ooh, getting caught. You hate to see that happen, but a solid backup on the boat to get himself back up to that 7th coin without falling. Definitely a nice save. Haywire does get red coins of Windmill Village entirely floodless. So, relatively close bingo coming out here. You got to think that Paper and SB have the edge with a little bit more stuff leading up. Oh, Lily Pad also on the board. So, with Yoshi, probably we'll probably see SB go for Lily Pad 11 from Delfino, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that'd be a good combo.
But we'll see what he does. Yeah, it looks like he's going for Yoshi. Probably heading for the Lily Pad. That will be his 4th red coin shine as well. So he'll be almost at that 6. I think that's probably the idea that Linky has as well. He's just going to be a little bit too slow. Haywire now watching the Pinna cutscene. So grabs the Bianco 4 and says he doesn't need anything else.
Unless he's holding on to the hope and prayer that no one's going for Yoshi and Bianco, and he can come back.
Perhaps, yeah. Grabbing up those two, Bianco 8 and Ride Yoshi at the same time. Clip out of bounds here. Easy clip out of bounds here for SB, and he does, with a little bit of a bonk, make it into Lily Pad. Not free, definitely not free, but starts off a little bit going side to side here instead of straight on, but he fixes it. He'll should be able to pick this up unless he dies like 3 or 4 times from Linky, and this will be his 11th Delfino, as well as the Lily Pad. So that's a nice little double click. You love to see the double click, the triple click if you can get it, the legendary quadruple click. It always feels good to combo that stuff together. There's Lily Pad and the 11 Delfino. There you go. He had to find it on the board. So another two quick ones popping out for
and then the 50 from Paper R.
50 coming out from Paper. Snapping up 3 real quick goals there. So we'll see what Linky and Haywire decide to do in response. Linky now hopping into Serena with SB. This is actually going to be a really close race. Only 10 or so seconds behind for Linky. So I wonder if SB knows. So has Linky? Yeah, Linky's clicked off of 15 blues from Pinna. So SB does know that Linky was in Pinna with him, albeit definitely knows that he has the lead on that. But going for those extra Delfinos, having that, I wonder if he has any idea that Linky is near him. I wonder if he passes the Serena 3-no clipping to go for the 2 hiddens, or if he goes straight for the 2 hiddens. Because you got to think, if Linky decides to go straight for the 2 hiddens, and SB goes for the Serena 3, that he could definitely beat him. Serena 3-no clipping is significantly slower than Serena 3 with the banana clips. So if he wanted to go right for those if Linky wanted to go right for those hiddens, he definitely could do that. Really solid Manta coming out here from SB. Wow. That was incredibly satisfying and impressive Manta from SB there. Not a bad one from Linky either, but that SB Manta was something an any percent runner dreams about right there. That is and I have to calm myself after that.
Pay for going for Honey Skip.
And does get it.
Yeah.
The interesting thing, I don't know how many shines he has, but the interesting thing about Honey Skip and Bingo is that because the sun is at a different spot, because you generally have less shines or a different shine count than you do when you enter in the any percent category, the visual cues are a little bit different, so it makes it a little bit less free, as one might say. Shout outs to Cantaloupe for he's going in for the links. I don't know, he's got to have at least 4. I don't know if he's entered Bianco to get that linked yet. I believe this will be 7 links for him, but the click might prove me wrong. Yeah, shout outs to Cantaloupe for finding the consistent Honey Skip setup that everybody uses now.
Cantaloupe was actually just really nice. Like, I love that guy. Like, one time I was having a hard time, he just hopped on my string and he was just like, do this. And I was like, oh, and it worked.
Shout outs to Hound of Cantaloupe. Oh, SB a little gun shy on that Serena 2 momentum spin. Decides wisely probably not to go for it. Linky having to pick up the life. Oh no, Linky died a bunch in Serena 2, and so now SB has. Oh no, SB was already in the lead. Why was Linky grabbing the life there?
I'm not sure.
He had 4.
Mario clicked off the 8 linked.
Oh, he did. So he did hop into Bianco at some point.
Proved
me wrong.
I'm trying to figure out why Linky went for the life.
I have no idea why Linky, unless he just missed his spin input and like accidentally grabbed the life. But then, yeah, I'm not sure. Definitely lost a lot of. Okay. SB deciding wisely, in my opinion, that he can grab his 6th red coin and his collect 2 hidden in Serena. Deciding not to go for the Serena 3-no clipping, saying that I don't want to do that relatively slower goal, and the relatively slower goal, I'm going to just get the 2 that I know I can get and prioritize the 2 goals over the 1. So I do believe that Haywire is probably going to try and go for that Bianco 8, ride Yoshi and Bianco at the same time, as he is getting Yoshi and with his teammate in Serena, and no other Serena goals on the board. getting Yoshi. That's the only thing that he could possibly need Yoshi for. So confident that nobody else is in Bianco, and deciding that he's going to be able to grab at least those 2 goals before the end of the bingo. SB is going to go back into 2. Linky, not sure how to do this, looks like. Talks to the casino people. Oh, no. Okay.
Okay, yeah, he's back on track.
Just maybe confused about what he was doing for a sec. Little bit of autopilot, perhaps. But looks like he will get this goal, so SB sacrificing the 1 for the 2. I don't think he's going to be too upset about that. Definitely, you wish you can get all of them, but you gotta have your priorities right to win a bingo. Movement in Serena 2 Reds always makes me so nervous. So that will be his 5th red coin, I believe. And then his 6th will be 4 once he goes back into... once he does 4 and then goes back into that. Linky will have this Serena 3 no clipping to himself. Looks like Paper is getting shines for Noki. Only needs 1 more with his blues. And will be relatively uncontested there, depending on where Linky goes after he gets this goal that he just clicked off. But just another box game 2 for Paper, and then he's into Noki as well. Just Eel and Piantissimo Noki 5 there. So Linky thinking he might have Serenity himself going back in. Oh no. Yeah, Linky thinking he might have Serenity himself goes back in, possibly for the 100 coin as well. I think he will shortly see that 2 Hiddens gets clicked. We'll see if he gets the coins outside. Doesn't think he needs them. Could still be going for the hundo and 4. No, yeah. Oh, he's in 2. Yeah, so he's also gunning for the Hiddens. He is going to lose that, barring any real mistakes from SB, which can definitely happen. And we'll see if he opts to go for the hundo. If either of them opt to go for the hundo after they do this. If SB clicks this off while Linky's in 4, Linky could have an edge on the hundo if he decides to stay in 4 and do that if he's not already in the casino. But the timing would have to be pretty nuts for that to happen. Yeah, right into Noki for Paper. You got to think that with Paper being in Noki, the orange team here is pretty much got this all but locked up. 6 red coins and 2 Hiddens, and Serena is, barring any mistakes, is going to be SB's. That'll put them at 11 goals, and then the 2 Noki goals, which I do not believe there is any contest for. Paper, he will click that and snap those up to make it 13. So definitely a preliminary W for this team, barring anything drastic happening, as SB goes for his 6th red coin and his 2nd Serena Hidden. Looks like he knows what he's doing. Oh. I jinxed him. Yeah, nabs this up, and Linky is unfortunately fast enough to already be in the secret when he clicks it off. So no edge on the hundo if there was going to be one. He should see it clicked off now. I wonder if he's going to finish the secret. There's really no reason to, unless he's planning on going to Noki. Yeah, exits area. We'll see if there's a race for the hundo or if not. We do see, interestingly enough, Haywire deciding that he has the Bianco goals and is just going to do Pianta now, which would be smart if they weren't already just too far behind.
Yeah, because I don't know. I probably would have stayed at Bianco if I was him.
Yeah, well, knowing that he has to get everything, he just has to hope that right now that they really just have to hope that Paper's not in Noki, because neither of them are, and that SB isn't going to Noki to get those 2 goals. But a nice read going to Pianta, because that is where SB is, but it's just a little too late. Too little too late on the hard reads in order to try and snipe some goals away from this orange team here. Now, it does look relatively close between Haywire and SB. Not that it entirely matters, but Haywire's stream is significantly delayed. So he clicked here. He entered Pianta 2 probably about 20 seconds ago. Honestly, a pretty interesting bingo, I think. You saw two of all four kind of on the same path with their opponents. A split Rico decision between Haywire and Paper, and then just an all out speed battle between SB and Linky.
For the Delfinos.
And then Pinna, and then into Serena. It's definitely an interesting one. I don't think the score is going to show how close this was. Though Linky getting sniped to a bunch of stuff, not quite. And I wouldn't say like a super close race to those, but he was there. He had the opportunity, especially deciding to go right from Pinna to Serena. Got pretty much caught up to SB. Was right there with him, but that sick manta by SB and just a little bit overall more fluid movement, but. I mean, coming into this match, SB and Paper, seeded third, definitely had the advantage as far as who we thought was going to win. Both of these players just very, very, very good, very skilled, and just impressive play to watch with their movement for sure. But not bad play by either team, in my opinion. I think that Linky and Haywire definitely had good ideas and made some smart calls throughout the bingo, but just wasn't enough to overcome. Eel now does get clicked off. They only have one left. He just has to hop into Piantissimo. SB just running through the motions now as they pretty much know that they have this victory. But it does look like it's going to come down to 13-6 because Linky does manage to get that 100 coin shine from Serena Beach. But it does not look like any other goals will be claimed. You got to think if this was played out, SB does take. It looks like he is taking the lead in Pianta. but 20 blues from Pinna would be Linky's. I think that's what he's going back to do right now. Red Yoshi and Bianco 8 are gonna be Haywire's. So they would have picked up at least 3 more goals, possibly 4 and 5 if the race to Pianta does come down to Haywire. But there it is, BPNTissimo Noki Bay episode 5, marked off by Paper Ario. That is a GG's in the chat. The victory goes to the 3rd seed, Papelectric. But definitely an entertaining bingo. Definitely an entertaining bingo. In my opinion, Lockout is just so good. The score never quite tells the whole story. But any final thoughts before we bring the competitors in to ask them some questions?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty happy with how well Haywire and Linky did. Going in, I've seen them scrimmaging as much as they could, and Paper Ario and SB just kind of dominate, in my opinion, for leaderboard status, and it's just nice to see the underdogs putting up a fight.
Yeah, definitely a Linky goes ahead and marks the 20 from Pinna. But definitely more to show than the 6 goals that they put up. I agree. I would agree with that. Was a fight. Was definitely a fight. So I think with that we'll probably bring in Team Papelectric for some post-victory questions.
Threads kind of ended up being really good, even though.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Congratulations on your victory.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you.
How you feeling about it?
I think we played pretty solid. We made a lot of good decisions. I had a lot of convenient route things that just kind of worked out. And we made a lot of good predictions on where the other team would be. Like, we kind of knew exactly what Haywire would do the entire time.
Yeah, definitely some solid play coming from you guys, and I agree, good decisions across the board. Skipping the Serena 3-0 clipping was knowing that or predicting that Linky was there.
I figured I was sniping my stuff, and he was gonna, after getting the blues and Pinna, he'd try to rush that.
Yeah, and he entered Manta pretty much right with you, except for the fact that your Manta was really good.
Yeah, it was a sick man.
It was a sick Manta.
Yep.
But yeah, Morg, do you have anything to ask?
Not really. Like, just watching that, I was like, it was kind of just when I go in and try to just make up my own routes and practice bingo. Like, those are the kind of videos I watch. It was just kind of just spoke easily. It made a lot of sense. It went really flawlessly.
Yeah, definitely the routing choices were nice. So Paper, you were prioritizing the 25 blues over the one hidden because of the total blue goals.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
Because one hidden and Enrico didn't exactly net anything too important. And the 25 led to so many more things. It gave me blue coins to trade in. It gave me totals. 25 put me over halfway there to 40.
Yeah.
So.
Plus picking up the linked. Yeah. That was definitely smart to just let that go. You had an enormous lead going into Rico, I believe, but Haywire's stream was very delayed, so we couldn't quite tell exactly where he was everywhere. But yeah, I also think it was smart to skip over the 2 blue goals in Pinna and go right for the reds plus the 11 and lily pad.
Yeah, it all lined up. You like the beach clip, by the way?
I was about to say I hadn't seen that before. I hadn't seen the beach clip before, but that was cool.
Yeah, do that in 120 instead of the fruit stand. I just really like it.
Yeah, well, that's the 120 prowess coming out from Team Papelectric over here. Some definite smooth movement coming through. But yeah, overall, just really impressive bingo. I think. Were you worried at all? I do have to ask, SB, were you worried at all about the 9 shines from Delfino Plaza after that pachinko?
I mean, I tried not to think about it.
That's fair.
I just went for what I was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was special.
Yeah, you had no, go ahead, Mark.
That was me.
I was gonna say the other thing about it was even if he lost 9 from Delfino, he still probably was gonna have the lead into Pinna because he was opening the stages or opening up Rico and Gelato while he was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So he would have ended up getting into Pinna first, and there was more late game value than just the 9 from Delfino.
Yeah. Linky and SB were pretty much neck and neck on that. Except for Linky opted to do grass pipe instead of prison. So as his 10th shine was a little slower. Paper had SB had pretty dominant lead going into Pinna because of prison. But yeah, I think we're gonna bring the losers in now. Otherwise, I mean, do you guys have any final comments?
SB?
I don't think so. Pretty good.
Pretty solid, clean bingo, definitely.
Oh wait, I forgot. I had a question. Was Haywire close to 6 reds?
I don't believe so.
Okay, then we had nothing to worry about. That was my thing, because Haywire hadn't gotten a thing in a long time, and I was thinking, he has access to Bianco. He's done stuff in Gelato, so he's probably close to 6 reds at this point.
I believe he had 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if we don't get 6 reds, then this card's going to be a lot longer. Because then SB would have had to go all through Pianta to get those goals.
Yeah, I think that he had Gelato 1 reds, he had Bianco 4, and he had Pinna 3, and that was it.
Okay.
If I recall correctly.
Keel.
Yeah. Ice, do you want to bring in Haywire and Linky? Linky and Haywire.
Hey.
Welcome, guys. Good bingo. I would like to say that we from a spectator side, thought that you guys put up more of a fight than the 6 or 7 goals showed. Definitely a good, very entertaining bingo to watch. So good job. Good on you for that. How are you feeling right now? How do you feel about it?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
We're faster than I had a better route in some parts. But I feel like I did my best gameplay wise.
Yeah.
I can't say the same.
No, I mean, Linky, you and SB were right together the whole time, pretty much. I mean, obviously you know that, but it was very, very close in parts. You guys were getting Delfinos back and forth, and you pretty much had the same shine count all the way going up until grass pipe, because he opted to do prison first. But obviously knowing that, and then picking up the 15 and 20 blue, 20 eventually, but the blues and Pinna goals for yourself, balance that out, and then you guys pretty much entered Serena at the same time. So it was very, very ooh, who's gonna get what? Is SB gonna go for the blues, or is Linky gonna nab the blues from him? And then it was Serena 3 no, they're gonna be close with each other on Serena 3 no clipping, going into Serena. So it was definitely entertaining on our side. And I thought you made good choices from after losing the 9 shines from Delfino Plaza, which was definitely close.
Yeah, I think with routing, my routing was good until I decided to do the blues and Pinna instead of rushing Yoshi.
to get the edge on Serena. Yeah, definitely a possibility. Haywire, what's the thoughts behind going to do one hidden Enrico over the 25 blues? What were you guys thinking as far as like early routing goes?
Oh, I just wanted to get most of the early game goals, and I thought it fit well to do Rico into Gelato 1 and then into Bianco 4. And I felt like I shouldn't waste time on getting 25 blues.
Makes sense. Definitely a valid strat. Trying to nab all the earlier game goals. And then
if there had been like a 5 from 3 or whatever, that would have been a much better thing, because then you would have worked toward that. But like the early game goals on their own, like they had value, but I don't think as much value, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, we weren't really sure how to handle it.
Mm-hmm. But there was 5 from 3 that definitely would have been a very good play. It still was a good play overall, but it would have been more cohesive.
Yeah.
Linky is the big brain.
in Big Brain in the Sidekick, we got Linky is the big brain. Now we know. I think unless you guys have any more final comments, or more, do you have any other questions? I think that's it for me.
Yeah, I'm good.
Don't have anything to add.
Cool. Well, then with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations again to Team Papelectric, moving on in the winners rounds. Don't forget tonight, CAF's recap show at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
CAF's recap show at 7 p.m. Eastern. And as far as upcoming matches go, we got August 5th at 1 p.m. Baston and Feck versus Bragai and Berserk, and then August 7th at 2 p.m. RSW and Nurgish versus Reed and Popo. Look forward to those. Definitely excited to keep this lockout bingo tournament going, with a lot of great matches coming up. So keep an eye out for that. And with that, have a great day or night, everybody. Thanks for coming out.